All right, guys, welcome to part number 4 of the Shopify SEO Image AI Optimizer. In this tutorial, we're going to be renaming the images that we downloaded from our Shopify store. And if you watch part 3, we renamed and resized the images. I have made a copy of the folder for the download images here, so that way if our renaming process messes up, we can start fresh and we don't have to configure anything accordingly. And this happens with the rename images script. And what that's going to do is going to get the product image from your Shopify store, and it's going to rename it. Well, it's going to upload the image to the Gemini API, and it's going to use this Gemini prompt in order to name the image accordingly to what's in the image. And you can see here the prompt, it says analyze the image and tell me the exact full name of the perfume in the image. If there is no perfume in the image, then respond with no product string. Now, also notice that we're using the Gemini 2.5 Flash Lite API model. And we're using that because 2.5 Flash was taking up too many tokens and it wasn't getting the job done accordingly. 2.5 Flash Lite gets the job done perfectly. And another thing that you should know is there's no product string. And that's because if there is no product, if the API cannot find an image, cannot find the name of the product, in other words, it cannot resolve your prompt, then it'll just respond with that. And then what that's going to do is going to use the directory name for the downloaded image, for the product of the downloaded image. And it's going to use it as a safe name along with the product image append, which is this part over here. So we're currently setting this up for perfumes. As you can see, all these images are named incorrectly. And so what this does is that it appends the name of the file with this perfume fragrance online in Miami. And that's because I have set this up. I have hard coded this here, and you can change it to wherever you are. So if you're in New York, then change this to New York. If you only sell in your physical location, then just set this to New York as well, or wherever you're selling from. If you're selling online and in Miami, then you could do that. What I did here. However, if you have multiple stores, then set it accordingly. Because I'm only doing this because we're only selling it through two different locations. However, if I had a store in Canada, I will do in Canada instead of I will have a store for Canada, for Miami, and online. So in order to finish this, I'll go ahead and clear my terminal, and then I'll go ahead and start off by running the rename images script. And what that's going to do is going to loop through the directories and the files, and it's going to use the Gemini API to rename the images according to what's in the image itself. So let's get started. You can also see the output for the responses in the API responses. You can see the name and the tokens and so on and so forth. Now, you should also note that the script is going to sleep every 15 requests because we don't want to overwhelm the API with calls, since it has an RPM of 15, so we don't want to overdo that. Now you can see here that the images are being renamed correctly. You open up the image itself, and here we have it: Shop for Odyssey Mandarin Sky Elixir Limited Edition Perfume Fragrance Online and in Miami. And that's the way the text gets appended and prepended. The shop for, you can also change it. It's hard coded, so you can change it as well. And Oh, look, I should have changed this to 15. Well, that's why it's probably going to sleep sooner. I'll make the commit and I'll upload it and I'll push it. And that would be all. In the next part, we'll be going over how to upload the images using the GraphQL API from Shopify. So stick around, and if you guys want to help out with the project, go to the repository that I'm linking in the description and open up issues or make requests, and we'll work on it together. The It could take a while to finish because it's sleeping every X amount of requests. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.